Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Jacob's Journal. So today we are reacting to Winter 2026 is absolutely stacked for anime, the best looking seasons of anime ever. The Winter animes 2026 are coming out in just literally like 2-3 weeks. So we are going to be react to it because there's some shows that I know that's coming out, like Free Rent Season 2, JJK Season 3, Fire Force, Hell's Paradise. I think My Hero Academia Vigilantes is coming out with a new season. And, there's some new shows that comes out like every season, brand new shows that I've never like really looked at yet. So I don't know like any of the new shows that's coming out, besides Free Rent, My Hero, Vigilantes, JJK, So we're just going to react to it, just to see if they look interesting or not. And I'm wearing my JoJo shirt because JoJo Bizarre Adventure Steel Ball Run. Steel Ball Run, people. Steel Ball Run is coming out in 2026. It is confirmed. I've seen the trailer and everything. Steel Ball Run is coming out in 2026. I don't think it's the winter 2026, but I think probably either summer or fall 2026. But it's coming out in 2026, people. It's coming out very, very soon, okay? And then also in spring, in April, in spring, One Piece is coming back for Elbaf, new season, new arc. 2026 is going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. I'm telling you right here and now. Okay, but yes, okay, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
With fall 2025 only having a small selection of anime even worth watching, next season is like an all-you-can-watch buffet of the highest quality series to ever grace our eyeballs.
I'm so excited.
I mean, to say it's a breath of fresh air would be the understatement.
I'm actually so excited.
There's so much combined.
Like 2026, not even just anime. Literally, not even just anime. It's coming out with so much stuff in 2026. Not even just anime. Literally, Avengers Doomsday is coming out in 2026. You got Invincible new season, The Boys new season. You got Spider-Man new, come on. 2026 is going to be crazy. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Talent behind each individual series that just 1 minute of any of the anime we're about to talk about will have more frames than the entirety of One Punch Man Season 3 combined. So, if you haven't had the chance to see which heavy hitters are making their way onto our screens next month, here's why Winter 2026 could be the best looking season of anime ever. Frieren, the #1 anime of all time, and the series so faithful I'm not even able to make a cut content on it. Animated by the amazing talent over at Studio Madhouse, Frieren is back again with what looks to be another phenomenal season continuing her story. It has been over 2 years since Season 1 came out, so expect a recap coming your way shortly. For what to expect from Season 2, with the foundation set and the core cast of characters developed, we'll be getting less setup and more plot. So that means arcs with a more defined setting and conflict. Season 1 focused largely on Frieren's prolonged life and the impact it had on her and the others around her. Combine that with the fact Season 2 will most likely...
Season 1 had a lot of story, and more kind of like backstory, getting into her life and everything. But when they had to fight, they fought, okay? So I'm excited.
My favorite arc, and really the only determining factor of enjoyment, would be the quality. Specifically, whether Season 2 can meet the same lofty heights Season 1 so easily rose to before. I'm fairly certain it
Honestly, I've seen the trailer, and I'm pretty sure Season 2 is going to be great, okay? Season 2 is going to be great. It's going to be fire. I will, I'm going to try and, do some reactions, record this stuff, on, the YouTube or whatever. But, because I tried to do it with, My Hero and everything, and it didn't work. So I'm going to try, probably, Twitch or something. Because, I have a Twitch account now. I do have a Twitch. I just, never did anything. So, I don't know yet. Yeah.
Studio Madhouse returning to continue its adaptation of Frieren, the staff behind it remain just as talented as the Season 1 staff. Some may find the switch in director to be worrying, but with the Season 1 director only stepping back and not actually leaving, this switch is more of a delegation rather than a replacement. You see, Season 1's director Saito, the same man who directed Bocchi the Rock,
Oh,
will
nice.
still be on the team just as the supporting director. The new director is Tomoya Kitagawa, who, while doesn't have any credits directing an entire anime himself yet, he was the episode director for a few episodes from Season 1. So, with this being his debut as the full-time director, I'm sure with Saito's guidance he'll do great. I doubt the slow yet rewarding build-up Frieren is known for will be lost with him. Plus, with the series composition and script handled by the same lead writer as Season 1, I'm sure the pacing will remain consistent too. Not to mention the most stacked team of character designers
Okay,
I've ever
you
seen.
talking too much.
Specifically
This
because of
is
Akiko Takase.
this video is 10 minutes.
Alone was the animation director.
This video is 10 minutes. You gotta go through the anime that's coming out in 2026.
So, with that being what to expect from Frieren
Come on now.
Season 2, Winter 2026
You
is
about to hit 3 minutes, man.
As
I love Frieren, but there's still a bunch of the winter animes that you still gotta talk about. And you already wasted 3 minutes. Not wasted, sorry. You already used 3 minutes. Like, there's only 7 minutes left. Come on now.
spectacular as it
You gotta
looks,
chop it up. I'm
there's a good chance
like,
it might not even be the best animated series
Come on
of
now.
the season. Seriously. With Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, Oshinoko, and Fire Force all present too, all are capable of shining just as bright as Frieren. Those aren't even the anime I'm talking about though, as one in particular has had my attention for quite a while now. It's pretty rare for specialists all across the industry to come together to work on one single anime, but that's exactly what's happened with Fate Strange Fake. Granted, the prologue did preview over 2 years ago, but I like to think that
it was 2 years ago? I watched it. I watched the prologue, what, episode 0 or episode 1 or something? I didn't know it was 2 years ago. I didn't know it was 2 years ago. Oh my gosh.
it's more of a passion project for the studio. In the beginning, Fate Strange Fake was only supposed to be that 1 hour special, but it seems over time the scope was expanded.
Oh,
First
okay.
episode then came out in 2024, after which
Oh, yeah, it was
the full release
2024.
of the season was delayed to 2026. So, whether it was syncing
2
timelines,
years
saving
is
time for
crazy.
quality, or just wanting to do the best job they could, an anime with a staggered release such as this tells me they don't want to push out something subpar. It's
Okay.
not some seasonal slop A1 Pictures just wants to get out the door. It's a brand new installment into the Fate franchise that I'm sure they'd like to sit right up there alongside all the others.
Damn! What the Why they got so many shows? Oh my gosh. Bro, what? I counted 30. I could be miscounting, but I counted 30. Why the fuck do they have 30 Fate series? Why do they have 30 of them? They don't need 30 of them. Oh my gosh, that's wild. I've only seen, like I've said it in at one of my videos. I've only seen one. I've seen one series. I don't know what show it was, but I've only seen one. I've only seen one Fate series, but I don't know what it was. But 30? Damn!
As for why the animation looks so promising, the directors who together have directed, storyboarded, and animated several Fate Grand Order commercials also have connections to some of the biggest freelance animators in the industry. I don't know if any of you are familiar with a name like Hakuyu Go, but to
No.
use him as an example, he brought us fights like Sukuna vs. Maharaga. So, to see him credited as the Noble Phantasm designer, I'm sure his work on Everyone's Ultimate Attacks will be mind-boggling. Now, if you're wondering what even is Fate Strange Fake,
Yes, I
that's
am
a
wondering.
topic for another video I'll be
Okay.
making before it airs.
Okay.
A long and complex story short, though, this is pretty much the American Holy Grail War. Our
Ah.
work fails to replicate a Holy Grail War of the past, and in doing so spurs the simultaneous commencement of two separate Holy Grail Wars. This results in all sorts of irregularities in the war itself, including the blurring of what even counts as a hero. So expect servants and noble phantasms you never would have expected to see before. Top
See, I've never, like I said, I've only seen one Fate series, but that was like years ago. like years ago. I don't even remember. I remember I watched one, but I don't like remember. So it was years ago, so I don't even remember it. So I don't even know what the story is. Like, I don't know what the Fate series is supposed to be about. I know it's something to do with what he said, a Holy Grail War, but I just don't understand. I don't understand whatsoever.
Cut off with a soundtrack by the legend Hiroyuki Sawano himself, and you already know every action scene is gonna be a banger. It's gonna be
okay, motherfucker. You already have 5 minutes. We only got 5 minutes left.
Performing to Hiroyuki's music.
We got 5 minutes left.
Now, for those who didn't understand a word I just said, I'm sure these next two anime you'll be more familiar with. First we have Hell's Paradise Season 2, then after that is Jujutsu Kaisen's Culling Game.
Get on to JJK.
Coming from Studio Mappa, so you definitely don't need me to hype up how good the quality is gonna
be. Wait, JJK and Frieren is from Mappa. Interesting.
That said,
I did not know that.
May not be as popular.
Get on to JJK. I'm sorry, but I don't care about Hell's Paradise. I do not care about Hell's Paradise. I don't care.
To see a shonen animated start to finish in what seems like a reasonable amount of time. For me, I'm just looking forward to exploring more of the unique setting Hell's Paradise provides with its story. Jujutsu Kaisen once again brings us the best Studio Mappa has to offer, this time with the Culling Game arc. With not even a day having passed since the Shibuya incident,
I'm pretty sure they have like a movie for it.
Battle Royale.
They just released a movie for
that too, so expect a lot of action just like last season. Maybe not on the scale of any of the fights with Sukuna, but certainly as impactful. That said, my only concern is whether the studio has had enough time to cook, since there were a few moments last season which lacked polish.
Nigga, fuck you talking about? Last season, season 2 of JJK was amazing. It was extraordinary. I loved it.
Certainly as impactful. That said,
I loved
my
it.
only concern is whether the studio has had enough time to cook, since there were a few moments last season which lacked polish.
You're just a hater.
And with the same amount of time given for season 3 that was for season 2, we can only hope things are a lot more streamlined this time around.
Oh, okay.
For those looking for less action but that same level of Sakuga, Oshinoko is back again with its third season. Studio Doga Koba has always done an excellent job elevating the manga into this adaptation.
Like I said, I've never seen Oshinoko, so I have no idea what it's about. I don't know what it's about. Yeah. So I don't know if it's interesting, if I want to watch it or not. I don't know what it's about.
Filled with spectacles, so in any other season not filled with the absolute powerhouses I've already talked about, Oshinoko would have shined at the top. It did so with season 2 in the summer of 2024 and just barely got beat by Demon Slayer when it first came out in 2023. You can expect the quality to remain the same too, as most of the staff remains consistent with those that worked on the previous seasons. As for the story itself, with the manga finished and the reception mixed at best, we might be approaching one of those cases where the story is carried by the animation. Still, at its core, Oshinoko remains this mystery thriller, so while there are a lot of
mystery thriller. I thought it was just about music.
That's not all there is to it. The character dramas so far have at least been pretty captivating. And who knows, maybe the reception to the manga's ending means they'll change it in the anime. Fire Force is back again with Season 3 Part 2, potentially finishing up the series for good now. There are about 80 chapters of the manga left to adapt though, so unless they're doing a 2-core 24-episode season like how they did with Seasons 2 and 1, the finale is either gonna be rushed or turned into a movie. I am a bit behind with where the story is at now, but it's pretty crazy that a lot of the best animated shonen are returning all at the same time. And unlike Oshinoko, whose ending wasn't the best, Fire Force's ending is said to be great. All it needs is to follow through with the same quality it had with the first 2 seasons. Now, we've talked a lot about sequels that are sure to be great, but in terms of new anime, there's one in particular that could trump all of them. This is Sentenced to be a Hero, and it comes from the animators who brought us some of the best episodes of Mushoku Tensei. Ever see the Rudeus spread scene? How about the Orsted vs. Ruijerd fight? Both are done by the duo responsible for directing this new anime. I'm sure the recognizable art style was an immediate giveaway of who was behind it. So, without even knowing anything about the series itself, just knowing who the staff is behind Sentenced to be a Hero makes me confident we're about to get an anime equal to or better than Mushoku Tensei Season 1. The story may not be as good, but the light novel Sentenced to be a Hero is based off of is considered to be decent. at the very least it has an interesting premise. So, this is a world where criminals are sentenced to be heroes
Oh!
against demon lords from which they can never escape. Even if they die,
I've heard of
they're
this
just
on
resurrected again and
TikTok.
keep on
Okay.
fighting. So, in a way, the criminals fighting for good has elements of Suicide Squad, just in a fantasy setting against monsters.
Yeah, I've heard of this
Obviously,
about
there's
I heard
more
about
to it
this
than that,
on
but As
TikTok.
the series I'm planning to cover weekly, I'm gonna make a more in-depth video introducing it next week. For now, you can check out this one. This is also the series I'm most excited for, since not only does the theme fit my channel perfectly for some cut content videos, it's a refreshing take in fantasy that has quite a lot of talent behind it. And not just the directors who worked on Mushoku Tensei. So, given the series was delayed to add some extra polish to it, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be the most refined anime of the season. It'll at least give some tough competition to Frieren. Other notable anime include My Hero Academia's Vigilante Season 2,
it is
the
coming
final
out.
chapter for Golden Kamui,
I don't know what that is.
the newest addition to the Trigun
I
series,
don't know what
then
that
the
is.
adaptation of the manga, The Darwin Incident.
I don't know what that is.
They might not have the same god tier quality as all the other anime, but in a season of gems, these are the cherries on top. As for all the other isekai and fantasies, I'll talk about those in my seasonal roundup video. It's looking like there'll be quite a few of them. But yeah, these are the anime making next season look amazing. It could honestly be the best animated season of anime ever. With so much talent behind each of them, any one of them could
He was talking mostly about like this, the shows that was, coming on a new season. I wanted to learn the new shows, like the brand new shows coming out. I'm trying to see the anime that's coming out this year. New winter. Okay, this was from This was from 4 days ago. This is hold on. Okay, so this video was from 4 days ago, and this video is called Top 10 Most Anticipated New Winter 2026 Anime. So it's just the new shows. So no Frieren, no Fire Force, no Hell's Paradise. And this is just the brand new animes. In 3, 2, 1, play.
のサビとなることを許す。君は面白い。
あの下道は私の獲物だ。
私はお前から殲奪しよう。
Seasons change, and so do the stories we escape into. Winter brings the cold, but also quiet warmth of new friendships, quiet heartbreaks, and unexpected journeys in anime. Here are the most anticipated non-sequel anime of winter 2025.
Okay.
Imagine saving a bunch of people from a disaster, only for everyone to turn around and call you the villain. That's the wild setup in Terror Man, where a guy with a freaky gift can see the future catastrophes and tries to stop them, but somehow gets branded a terrorist for his trouble. Jungle Min just can't catch a break. No good deed goes unpunished when fate has a twisted sense of humor. The series mixes high-stakes action with a psychological
Is it based off like a
terrorist hero wrestles with a world
manhwa or
that fears the very
something?
thing he's trying to save. Watching the world shun him for doing the right thing might just make you want to scream at the screen. That only means you'll be cheering harder for our guy in the end. Dark, it's tense, and it has the kind of moral greyness that gives off some serious psychopath vibes. Plus, coming from a hit Korean webtoon, it's riding the wave of manhwa adaptations, taking anime by storm. If you're into underdog,
It just gave off that like manhwa vibes.
Suspense. Terror Man might just sneak up as the explosive dark horse of the season.
Terror Man. Okay. Okay, Terror Man. Okay.
あなたどこから来たの？
A baby.
Take one of Japan's oldest fairy tales, crank up the futurism, and drop the bass. Cosmic Princess Kaguya didn't just modernize a folktale, it launched it into a neon-soaked music-powered odyssey. This Netflix original movie reimagines the Moon Princess as a digital age idol in the virtual realm of Tsukuyomi, complete with dazzling visuals and an actual Vocaloid-powered soundtrack. It's directed by the guy who made the Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man openings pop, so expect eye candy galore and creative flair in every frame. And the soundtrack...
Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. I have... Which JJK opening? Was it the fourth one? I'm probably most likely the fourth one. Because if you're saying it's the same one that made JJK and Chainsaw Man, and the Chainsaw Man opening, I will say the fourth opening of JJK, but I don't know.
Power soundtrack. It's directed by the guy who made the Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man openings pop, so expect eye candy galore and creative.
Oh, openings pop.
And the
So they didn't make the
with
opening.
famous Vocaloid producers, so your ears are in for as much of a treat as your eyes. The story revolves around two girls connected by song, blending mythology with Beat Saber-esque concert scenes in a way that sounds gloriously bonkers.
I'm gonna try it.
Level through the roof. I mean, it's basically the tale of the bamboo cutter reimagined as a futuristic J-pop concert, and I'm here for it. Whether you're in it for the cultural remix or just the banger tunes, Cosmic Princess Kaguya promises a trippy anime spectacle that hits all the right notes.
I'm going to try, but it's not like a guarantee I'm gonna watch it. But I will try. Okay. Oh, another isekai?
Yes, Noble Reincarnation is yet another power fantasy about being reborn OP, but hear me out. This one cranks the absurdity to royal levels. Our boy Noah is reincarnated as the 13th prince of an empire and starts life on easy mode. Plus, he's got a cheat skill that lets him absorb his followers' abilities at an unlimited level cap. He isn't just born with a silver spoon, he basically spawned with the whole silver dinner set. This kid's rise through political intrigue is anything but subtle. It's like watching a shark in a koi pond. You can bet he'll be outmaneuvering nobles and stream-rolling fools by breakfast. Yet, amidst the familiar OP antics, there's a dash of court drama and strategy that could spice things up. It's the kind of show I roll my eyes at and then binge anyway because, let's face it, over-the-top wish fulfillment can be stupidly fun. If you need a guilty pleasure where the protagonist's swagger is as limitless as his XP bar, Noble Reincarnation might just hit that sweet spot.
Okay. I think I will try. You know, honestly, for me, most isekais, especially like the new ones, most isekais are like a hit and miss for me. Like I'll either watch it, like I'll binge it, like I'll watch every single episode, like I will finish it, like oh my god, that's so good, or I'll probably drop it. You know, so it's the isekais are usually 50-50 for me. So I will try.
In a shoujo twist on the Prince Charming trope, in a clear moonlit dusk introduces us to Yui, the girl so cool and handsome looking that she's literally named the prince of her school. She's tall, deep voiced, and has half the girl swooning, which is awkward since, you know, she is one as well. Enter Gohaku, the actual rich pretty boy prince on campus who initially mistakes Yui for a guy but then goes, wait, she's kinda amazing, and basically challenges her to a sort of courtship. What follows is a slow burn dance of two princes navigating attraction, identity, and a whole lot of blushing confusion. The vibe here is calm yet heart-fluttering rather than over the top. Think Kimi ni Todoke meets a gender-bender school legend. The writing gives personal touch to each interaction, making you feel every stolen glance and thoughtful pause. It's sincere, it's sweet, and it might just become the romance anime that has everyone debating who the real prince of the year is.
I don't watch that many romance in shows either. I'm gonna try. Like romance animes are also iffy, like it's also 50-50 for me.
その声明るいお前の妹1ヶ月前に死んでるだろ
social media can be scary, but Dead Account takes it to a level you can't even comprehend. Imagine your late loved one's Instagram gets possessed by a vengeful ghost. Yep, in this world, when someone dies with unfinished business, their spirit doesn't haunt a house. Oh no, it haunts their social media account. Enter our protagonist Soji, an ex-internet bad boy who turns into a modern exorcist after his little sister's spirit gets stuck in the digital netherworld. Now he's on a mission to free her soul, making the ghost-busting business personal as well as dangerous. This show is shaping up to be a wild mashup of supernatural horror and high-tech action. We're talking ghost fights happening through smartphones and cyber spells. It's a fresh premise that screams anime in the best way. I'm totally here for the creative exorcism methods and creepy commentary on internet life. If you've ever side-eyed a suspicious friend request at 3 AM, Dead Account will validate those fears and then some. Strap in. This one could be a real scream or ping of the winter season.
I'm good. I'm good.
Anything
Okay.
added to your watch list just yet? You can
That
let
was
me
it?
know by giving this video a like and dropping
Oh,
a comment.
I was
And
about
if
to
you're
say.
looking for something more, well, I've got you covered. Because coming up we have...
私ずっと気になってたの。ヒューマン人なのってどんな感じ？やっぱり私たちとは世界の見え方が違う？僕も不思議に思ってる。
Half human, half chimp, 100% high school drama? The Darwin Incident swings for the fences with one of the most unique premises around. The main character, Charlie, is a human Z, literally the first ever human-chimp hybrid born from a lab liberation gone wild. Now he's a teenager just trying to fit in, as if puberty isn't hard enough, I suppose, while extremists from an animal rights group plot to make him their poster child. It's a social thriller that tackles heavy themes: evolution, identity, fanaticism, basically Planet of the Apes meets teen slice of life, and it's insane as it sounds. You'll be on a journey where we're in biology class with Charlie and his new friend Lucy, but soon enough we're dealing with vegan terrorists and ethical dilemmas that could spark a college debate club riot. The tone can shift from wholesome to downright chilling on a dime. Personally, I'm fascinated to see if this anime can pull off such a bizarre balancing act. If done right, the Darwin Incident might end up the most thought-provoking and weirdly heartfelt show of the year.
僕は何の代弁者でもない。ただの一匹の動物。ただのチャーリーだよ。
朝あなたはこんな醜悪な場にふさわしくはない。明日も明後日もずっと家に帰ってきなさい。
Don't let the title fool you. Journal with Witch isn't about cauldrons or magic spells, but it will cast a spell on your feelings. This is a grounded, tender drama about a reclusive novelist who suddenly becomes the guardian of a 15-year-old niece. The witch in question is more of a metaphor. Our shut-in writer aunt has been living in her own little world like a modern witch in a cabin until this orphan teenager crashes into her life. What follows is a slow, introspective story of two solitary souls learning to be a family. Expect
That sounds good.
talks and the aunt's awkward attempts at parenting, endearing as they are heartbreaking. The writing feels personal, almost like reading someone's diary, hence the journal, and you bet I'll have tissues on standby. Shows like this love to sucker punch your feelings when you least expect it. Amid all my concept anime this season, Journal with Witch stands out by keeping it simple and human. In a lineup full of flash, this one's here for the feels.
Oh, okay. That sounds interesting.
私は一人。
Journey or journal?
私の好きな夜。
Journey with Witch.
もう一度君と話したい。言いたいことがあるんだ。
It's past midnight, you're lonely, and the only comfort is a voice on the radio that seems to speak just to you. That's the late night vibe Mayonaka Heart Tune is laying down. This anime, which is also known as Tune into the Midnight Heart, follows Arisu, a high school guy on a mission to find Apollo, an anonymous radio DJ whose show got him through some dark nights. Years ago, Apollo's show suddenly went silent, and Arisu hasn't forgotten. Now he joins his school's broadcast club, which conveniently comes with 4 distinct girls chasing voice-acting dreams to track down his lost audio angel. The setup practically screams romantic comedy, but there's a genuine warmth under the harem-esque surface. It's about connections that transcend appearances, the power of a voice, and the thrill of a midnight mystery. The dialogue has this casual, heart-on-sleeve humour to it, and the chemistry amongst the club members feels like the comfy banter of a late-night radio crew. Will Arisu find Apollo, and maybe love, amongst these aspiring voice divas? I'm tuning into Mayonaka Heart Tune to find out.
I won't. That sounds stupid. Sorry.
見つけ出して
This one
スネルバをはめて
was in the other video.
見つけ出して絶対に殺
Imagine if being a hero was literally a punishment. Sentenced to be a hero takes the classic save the world gig and throws it in a dungeon. In this dark fantasy, convicted criminals are forced into serving as heroes on the front lines against the Demon's Lord forces, basically a Suicide Squad with swords. Our protagonist Xylo is one such unlucky hero, a former Knight Commander now leading a band of misfit felons in battle, all with explosive collars strapped on for good measure. It doesn't just flip the hero narrative, it shackles it and sends it charging into war. The concept sold me from the start. It's gritty, subversive, and dripping with potential for badass redemption arcs or spectacular downfalls. I'm expecting some bloody battles, anti-hero camaraderie, and bleak moral questions, wrapped in adrenaline. It's like someone took Suicide Squad and said, add dragons. Oh, and if these criminal-turned-heroes die, they'll be resurrected to fight another day. No rest for the wicked.
Oh, so they don't die. Okay.
Sentenced to be a hero could be the grim punch in the gut that this season needs.
Yeah, I am gonna watch that. That seems very, very interesting. I'm definitely gonna watch that. This is literally a sequel. I'm sorry, but this is literally...
The Fate franchise is back to melt our brains, and this time...
You literally just said is no sequels on this video. But this is literally a sequel. I'm finna skip it. I'm sorry. What the hell is this?
That's the level of chaos that we're in for. It's no surprise this story is clashes that are equal party top tier, so you know the battle every second of it. Whether you're a Nasu vs. Law veteran to have no clue what's happening half the time, and I love every second of it. Whether you're a Nasu is something for... And that's our list. The top 10 most...
They definitely have some good shows that I do want to watch, and they have some shows where it's kind of iffy that I might not watch, but I will at least give it a try. You know, they have some good stuff, but like I said, I'm gonna try. I might do like some reaction, you know, do reaction videos, because the last time I tried to do one, I tried to do some like reaction videos to actual shows, you know, like My Hero and stuff like that. Copyright, and I couldn't post them. No matter how much I edited it out, it would not let me post it. So I'm going to try. Because I might, like I said, I do have a Twitch, so I might like do stuff on there. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, stay tuned for the next one.